Marl.
Yeah.
Good memory.
My brain's a little fried right now. We had a we had a kitty cat friend die on us, so
Oh,
it's been a lot.
Who? When? Who?
Not the ones that live with us, but like a long time ago, Patrick and Meg had some kittens, and I gave those to Jenny, and so they kind of became the family cats at her mom's house, and like everyone super loved them. Well, one of them died. We don't know how, but that was yesterday. Wait, what?
I said bleh.
Yeah. It's been a whole thing. I don't want to hear any what happened last time on D&D because I do not remember. I remember there being a pool of like souls, and I was gonna like bless it or something. I remember
Last thing I remember was fighting that frog monster.
Oh, I
I
remember
found a
him.
Dark Souls guy. He was real sad and had, ambient dialogue that was just depressing. But you helped him.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Told you something
We ended the
secret
night
about-
staring down a big dragon.
Is that what we're? Oh yeah. I kind of didn't even want to fucking talk to him. I remember now. Oh boy.
reference.
Wasn't
my
he a
notes.
gold dragon, as
Yes.
would be fitting? Yeah.
Let me see here.
Doesn't that mean he's like extra good, or is he extra bad?
We found a knight that was from Valaki that apparently was dead. Or his name is Valaki. He's from Brevoy.
Yeah, he's from like ancient Brevoy.
Because we helped him, we ended up learning a password if we go back to Brevoy.
Oh yeah, for like the hidden treasure.
Yeah, so we continued on and we actually come across this pool that shows a dragon basking in the water of it, and as we get closer it rose up to meet us.
It is a Styx dragon, not a gold dragon. A Styx dragon.
Oh.
If you remember, they're kind of worm-like, not worm, W-O-R-M, but
The
W-Y.
Chinese dragons.
Yes, they're long, have vestigial legs, they float. They're very Chinese, if you were going to put it in real world terms. And it's basking. Yeah, well, I guess we'll start. That's pretty much, unless we want to do a quick, like, why are you here? You're going through the layers of hell. Remember, trying to get to the bottom, to where the ruler of all the hells, Asmodeus. And you're doing that to get a piece of the strings, as we have kind of informally called them, which are, given by the gods to protect and defend the realm that you reside on. And you have to rescue and protect them. You're going through hell now.
I wish it was like for everyone we saved, we got like a hidden Mega Man power. Like
a
a new
Dr.
thing.
Light
Like,
capsule.
oh, this one's like this one's fire and this one's lightning.
We combine them all and we can shoot the Hadouken.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be something to that.
Garrett's like, oh shit, they're finding it out.
Never know. But you're in the realm of Mammon. Mammon being the Lord of Gold, the King of Avarice.
Specifically, we're in like his locus of magic, right?
Yeah,
His
you
trove.
found out some interesting stuff about old Mammon. He's been a busy boy. Does anyone remember what he's doing?
He's collecting memories, create
his own weave.
Yeah, he's trying to create his own weave.
Indeed.
he could just drop down to the ghetto to get one of those.
I was about to say, not to be confused with the weave from the ghetto.
Hey, could you imagine though? Like we roll up on Mammon, and he's trying to get that perfect weave. You know,
he's fabulous.
He's running his own beauty shop.
Oh, you guys needed a wizard in the party for all this, but alas, if you played Baldur's Gate 3, you know Gale never shuts up about the weave, but that is the source of all magic, and Mammon is making his own source of it, his own back door, which will give him his own litany of spells. His
Hey,
own
not to go
cantrip,
on
his own
about
first spell.
Baldur's Gate, but I had a very unique playthrough in which Gale never ever appeared in my thing. So I actually never played the game with Gale.
You never pulled him through the portal?
Yeah, you missed him in the portal.
He never appeared.
Lucky,
the portal
lucky
never
you.
appeared. Even in the further acts, he never appeared.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to, even if you miss him in the portal.
I know it was. I think I got a glitched playthrough, but it was my main
awesome.
playthrough, and I couldn't. Yeah. So I don't know what Gale's like.
Yeah, so you don't have to hear him bitch about how he needs magic items, or else he'll fucking implode.
Yeah. I mean, I know about him, but
you don't want
I never
the
played with him.
suicide button on his toolbar to kill.
Yeah, the insta beat the game thing. I mean, I know all about him, but
or
he
have
also
to
like fuck
hear
the
about
goddess or
how
something.
he was supposed to sacrifice
Hell yeah.
himself.
Well, he still has that choice.
You get the idea. He's an arcanist, a wizard. He never shuts up about the weave and its power. All his magic comes from the weave. All arcane comes from the weave. Mammon is busy making his own, so he'll get his own cantrips and his own 9th level spells and his own banishment or whatever. Not really. But that's mine. But you get the idea. That's what he's been up to, and you guys have stumbled upon this great endeavor and are right in the middle of it. And he keeps it all in this place called the Ineffable Trove, where he's putting memories and feelings and emotions and all those kind of incorporeal things in this one location. Become this crazy place. You've met cursed souls and monstrosities, and the trees are overgrown. It's very Alice in Wonderland around here. And suddenly you guys walk up upon a dragon. What do you do, fellas?
I'm not necessarily experienced enough. I think I'm going to leave this to Silas's expertise. Silas, what do we do?
I'm not sure. I've never quite seen this type of dragon before.
I mean, the only interactions I've had with a dragon are Avatar Tiamat, K2, and that one red fuck in the mountain.
John, you're quiet as fuck for me. Is that everybody?
He's whispering.
Well,
Yeah.
it's super quiet for me.
Immersion.
I need to turn him up.
And if I remember correctly, whenever I prayed to Bahamut, he didn't say it was necessarily evil, but it was very powerful, correct?
Yes. Dangerous, but not whatever I said.
Okay. I don't think he'll inherently attack us, because Bahamut has told me that he's not inherently evil. Or he's very dangerous, he's very strong, which means that he's quite an old dragon, but
Well, we need to ask him about the snake lady.
it's a good point.
Yeah,
The
you're
dragon
right.
would possibly know where they are. As he sees us, does he say anything to us, or is he just like waiting for our input?
I was going to give you a chance to step back if you guys wanted to build a plan or argue amongst yourselves or anything. So, like, you see it, he doesn't see you just yet. We'll walk back
Garrett,
just a little. So.
Build a plan? When have we ever done that?
And when has, like, when we came up with a plan, when have we ever stuck to that?
No, it changes instantly. The first thing that happens.
Immediately.
Yes, because we build a plan, and the moment it happens, it doesn't happen how we planned.
They also react differently than how we predict they'll react.
Sometimes, yeah.
Plan A never happens. It's always Plan B, and we never.
Unless the plan is jump them and murder them, that usually works out really well. I mean, you guys met that other adventuring party. I think that was Rod, was it? But the like rival adventuring party, and you guys like solid snaked took them out
It was
so
strong
expertly.
because it was the cart that was being driven by the skeleton.
Yeah, you guys like Far Cry 4 like cleared the base perfectly.
Yeah, and you actually referenced that, and the whole time Patrick and I were talking about how we caught malaria.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember. Anyway, just yeah, if you want to continue forward, please feel free. But if you have any dissenting opinions, now's the time.
I mean, I have no reason to stop.
I mean, we could talk
My
to him.
character is interested in this kind of stuff anyway, so
I will. I'll approach the dragon.
You guys approach the dragon.
Speaking draconic, I will say hello there.
The dragon is large, very large, gargantuan, you might say, if it was to be categorized. But most of it is under the water. Unusual from the dragons you are used to, this one is long and coiling, almost like a snake, like Nitsa herself. But this is more of a, like we said 100 times, Eastern dragon, Shinron kind of style. Instead of the hefty, thick boys that you're usually uh, used to back home. It's half submerged in the water. Its head is sort of lacklusterly treading water as it is half in, half out, and you see its eyes raise up to you. And it doesn't even bother to greet you with words. It just looks at you.
I will say. I don't know. What should I say?
you greeted it in Draconic, right?
Yeah, I can say it.
Okay. Well, upon hearing him not say anything to us, uh, I would I will say in Draconic as well. Uh, it's a pleasure to meet you. We are here searching for what's her name?
The snake companion with you is Queen Nitsa and her
Yeah,
sister
Zusha.
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 Zusha is the sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're searching for Subaru.
We're looking for sushi.
Zoo Sushi.
You seem this might be where you're from. Would you have happened to see where this creature could be?
It raises its head. Give me a charisma check of some sort. I think persuasion to get it on to speak to it regally, honorably, diplomatically.
Do I need to step in?
Let's see. That's going to be. You said persuasion.
Yeah.
A 14.
Not terrible. It lifts its head just out of the water enough to barely tread its mouth out of the water so it can speak. It speaks to you in Draconic for those that understand it.
I will actually cast Comprehend Languages, so I can.
Okay.
I speak Draconic.
Okay.
I know part of what I
Is
want
that
to do is
everybody?
spend time with Silas to actually
Everyone
learn
talks
how
to
to
dragons.
Yeah, dragon ass party. Okay.
Dragon.
I don't speak it.
What do you do now?
No, I can only understand
You
it.
can
Oh, you
understand.
comprehend it now, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole point. Was I wanted to kind of in our journey spend time with Silas to learn some Draconic.
The dragon has a distinctly feminine voice now that you all can, well, now that all of you, literally, can understand it. Now that you
Oh, so
comprehend
you're a
languages.
girl dragon.
You must be lonely. She has a distinctly feminine and regal voice as she speaks to you, despite the booming bass that shakes your bones being this close to such a large dragon. And she says, I'm too depressed to talk to you. Please leave me alone.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is it anything that we may could help you with?
don't know if you shades or phantoms or whatever you are down here can help me at all.
Are you stuck here?
He gives a dramatic sigh, which blows up these huge bubbles as though a great, heat source was below the water. And she speaks in an elegant, sort of self-servicing way, as though this were just a stage for her to wax poetic about herself. And she says, "Yes, I'm from Avernus, but now I am stuck here with no way home."
Um, I want to see if she understands common, so I'll ask her what her name is.
She does understand common, and her name is Klask, with two
Class?
S's. Klassk.
Alright, hang on. Let me get my notes so we can have that, because I was eating.
Yeah, so somebody should write it down.
Are you stuck here due to? Trying to think of the best way to put it.
Yeah, that's a dangerous question. Your own
Yeah.
foolishness?
Do you happen to be stuck here due to a deal or something?
She sighs again heavily, as you see her take a moment, a breath to collect her words, and speaks in a way that's very self-centered, as though you're waiting on every breath. And this was some great performance she's giving in front of an audience, but as expected of dragons, perhaps. But she says, "It is my own avarice, perhaps an apt metaphor for being down here. I saw this place as a great treasure. Once I left my realm and came here, stuck." And she raises her huge claw out of the water, which causes these mini waterfalls between each digit. And she clasps her clawed dragon hand. And she says, "There's no treasure here. You know what it's like to guard a horde that shifts and changes."
I wouldn't, but I would have to say with a dragon of your strength and power, I'm sure you could leave this place and find you a new horde.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, perception. That's gonna be a big old 21.
She preens a bit at your compliment. Apparently, a bit of an egotistical person. Not person, big of an egotistical creature. But she looks away dramatically and says, "No, no. Despite my overwhelming power, Memon controls who leaves and who enters."
Hmm. So if one
Oh,
were to try and banish you to your original realm, I would be unable to do so.
Her metaphorical ears, though she doesn't have any, just holes in her head, she rolls there, perk up. And she says, "What was that about sending me to my realm?"
I am able to cast the spell Banish. It sends whomever I target the spell with back home where they come from. However, I would suspect that Memon's magic is more powerful than mine.
Mm, might be worth a shot. What do you want in exchange?
Hmm. Let's see. I want you to help us kill someone.
help you kill someone. Who would that be?
I look over at Nitsa and just kind of give like a sort of like a should we go with this type of look.
Kind of gauging what Nitsa says, or how she's
Yeah.
acting.
Nitsa steps forward, and the two girls of very different species seem to speak the same language, both of them almost putting on performance for their captive audience. She speaks in a very regal tone, explaining who her sister is and what you're doing here to the dragon. The dragon says, "Oh, fine, fine, whomever. Uh, can you try it and see if it works?"
Mhm. But if I try it now, you won't be able to help us.
So,
we can't guarantee that it'll work.
Garrett,
Yes.
does she have like any gold on her anywhere that we could see?
Give me a perception check.
Her
It's gonna
hoard
be a
is
24.
probably under
That's
the
a
water.
dirty 20 for me.
That's a nat 1 for me. Starting off right.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception to see if
Oh.
she has any gold on her body.
I'm just
19.
really staring at that water, watching those ripples.
19.
No,
That's some pretty wilder.
Yeah.
no, it appears she's given up on some sort of gold hoard. This trove is for memories and emotions, not any material wealth, as per the usual. She
Right. I was
mostly
just
just bathes in this big pond in despair.
okay. I was just wanting to make sure Mammon hasn't like turned part of her gold. um. Also, to leave the realm, you would have to have one of those soul coins, correct?
Each realm plays by its own rules.
So we don't know what it's going to be
And
to
here it would
traverse to
probably
the
be
next one.
memories.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Um,
basically, she just needs to head up a level, correct?
2 levels.
2
But
levels, yeah.
yes,
Okay.
and she's trapped here due to the ruler of the room.
I'll say very well then, Clask. If you cannot help us in this aspect, once I send you home, are you able to leave there and come into our realm?
You want to send her home and then she comes back to help you? Kind of a loop.
Well, I plan on making it a contract if it's possible.
Okay, I got part of where you're going with this, James. So I'll chime in. Um, Magnificent Clask, you mentioned that you didn't think that us shades and specters could help you any. And I assure you that we most possibly can, and I'll take out my dagger and I'll kind of slice my hand a bit to show just how corporeal we are,
Mm-hmm.
that there's blood coursing through us. We very much are not of the phantom kind. So we may be able to help you in more ways than you think.
Let's see. I'm used to shades and damned souls down here.
Not to mention, we are also friends of our own little dragon.
That is true. If you'd like,
Which you can probably smell.
I was like, I'll hold my hand out. If you'd like, you can sense for yourself.
I'm sure she can. I don't know how much she necessarily cares about that in particular, but she does see that you are corporeal beings, visitors from somewhere else, not trapped and damned souls, which has an impact for sure.
But what my compatriot is asking of, it may be possible for us to send you back to your plane. If you're not able to help us with my lovely queen situation, and we are able to send you back to your plane of existence, if it's possible for you to come to us in our time of need when we have dire situations on the mortal plane of existence, we would most gratefully accept that welcome and the amount of help that you can provide us.
I am not in disagreement to this accord. She thinks for a minute, and you see her reach her hand into her mouth, and she pulls out a tooth unflinchingly. It's huge. It's like 40 pounds. This is white tooth. And,
Add it to the collection.
She goes and puts it in front of you. They destroy this, and I'll know. I can feel every part of my body, whether it's attached or not. If I'm in Avernus, I can leave per my own free will. Assuming you can get me there.
No,
Well, is there any kind of way we can get like some kind of binding contract with her?
Yeah, I think her giving the tooth is enough.
All right, that's fair enough.
Memon does not care about such pomp and circumstance. You will not find the regulators here. You'll have to take my word for it.
Now, you said destroy it. And in my experience, trying to destroy something of even a partial amount of power that you own and possess, such as this tooth, is going to be, well, quite frankly, difficult.
Hey, I am a master blacksmith now. I can probably do it.
Oh yeah. Is there
You
any
I also
points that
have
you
an
would
indestructible
say?
dragon long sword.
Yeah. Is there any points that you would say is probably the best place to strike this item?
You are worldly indeed. The only thing that could even think about harming a dragon such as I would be something magical or something adamantine.
Like these hands.
I pull out my sword and I say, "Will this do?"
Because with an appropriate DC check, yes. Dragons can kill dragons. It's only you mortals that have no hope against us.
Then I lean forward and whisper, "I cast banish." And I banish.
She does not resist.
Go poof.
She goes poof,
Wow.
disappearing in a second. Does not
That
resist.
worked.
Makes no throw.
Mammon's gonna be pissed for whatever reason he wanted that dragon, but I kind
Sounds
of
like
don't care.
It sounds like a personal problem.
I don't know if he even knew the dragon was there, honestly. Because if he would have known that dragon was there, he would have kept her there. I think
The
she
dragon
was
would have
possibly
also
being
been slowly
dramatic.
turning gold.
You got some big brain going on. Can you give me a check of some sort to gain insight? I don't know what.
Who?
Intelligence, maybe? Joshy?
I mean, there is an insight roll.
Yeah, you're
Like-
putting two and two together.
Okay.
Dragons
Alright,
are very magical creatures, and he's after
I
his
guess,
own.
yeah, I guess if it's just putting stuff together, I could do wisdom.
Yeah. That works for me.
I mean, it's both the same check, so it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Oh my god, 21.
Yeah, Joshy, you're using your monk brain. It's not just muscles, I guess, up there. Yeah, Joshy, he says that out loud, I presume.
Yeah.
Silas. Um, but yeah, in other places, you've had trouble affecting the greater, like, microcosm of the realm. Anything that sort of went against the structure of reality here, you guys ran into a kind of a brick wall of this just doesn't work. Your magic isn't strong enough. But here
That was
it's like,
my expectation.
but here, Memon does not seem to be watching.
Memon is definitely preoccupied with other things right now.
It might just be
For
that the
unknown
qualia has a certain aspect to it.
more and more mystery. How long are you gonna concentrate this dragon back home and then cruelly rip her out of it?
Just a
Uh,
minute before it's
I'm
done.
going with the final. I'm going with the when we're facing those white knights.
I think it only lasts up to a minute.
Oh, you mean right now? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna concentrate for the whole 3 minutes or whatever it is that makes it permanent.
Can you make it permanent?
Oh yeah, if I concentrate for the whole minute, it's they stay there.
Mm.
If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left. It left or in the nearest unoccupied space. If that space is occupied, otherwise the target doesn't return. Wait, that's the wrong line.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Everyone go stand in their spots.
If the target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space. If space it left, where is? Hang on a minute.
Banishment. I think it's a blink.
Oh, that's the wrong line. That's if the target is negative to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed. Okay, so it's if it ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears.
If
Otherwise, the
native to
target
another
doesn't
plane.
return. So the
If native to another
last
plane, the target
paragraph.
stays banished once the spell concentration duration is ended. Okay.
I know I wasn't making shit up.
Yeah, so as long as they're outsiders, you can banish them back to where they came from. But people on the same
Yeah, and same realm. They get sent to just a demi plane.
can come back.
I could eat
Makes
them.
sense. Yes, guys are sans a dragon. You have a big old tooth to make up for it, having made a deal with her.
This is why I mostly banish people who are not from our realm. It's
Yeah,
because it's like
you're a
the go-to.
xenophobe. Trump, okay? Queen Nitsa, in all her glory, kind of scratches her regal chin, and she looks at you, Jameson. Says, "I kind of wish you would have gotten him to help us, not just you."
I'll turn around and say, I've done this type of thing before, and the DM always gets a little frazzled, so I thought I'd spare him trying to figure out how to get a dragon to storm the castle.
I was
Who the
prepared. Don't
hell are
you
you
worry.
talking about?
Yeah. She's like, "What? Are you having a stroke? What are you talking about?"
The hell's a
Say,
DM?
don't worry. I will destroy her castle. I already have a plan. I don't need a dragon.
It's called Fireball.
And the DM needs to get ready for that.
She puts like 4 of her several dozen sets of hands on her hips angrily, and she's kind of cute for a giant snake lady. But she says, "Lucky for you, I can feel my sister. We don't need a dragon guide."
I was going to say, did we at least get a location before I disappeared her?
Nitsa knew where in a
Okay.
general
And was
sense you guys
withholding
were
it from
going.
us the entire time.
Well, I'll say lead the way, bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
You got no riz, no riz at all. Or maybe it's like a reverse riz, where you're like, shut up, bitch, and she's like, oh, okay, I kind of like that.
I'll say then lead us there, or I'll do the same exact thing that I did to the dragon to you.
That was probably the wrong choice of words. She says, I dare you to try. You'll be punished for it.
Joke's
Let's
on you.
go.
He enjoys
Let's
being
go.
punished.
Enough talk. Let's go. Done with your shit, Snake. Let's go.
Give me a perception check, Jameson, as you banter with this giant snake lady.
It is a whopping
Nope, sorry, insight.
insight is a 17.
Pretty good. It's kind of obvious. She's stalling. She is suddenly not too excited about this. She's stalling for time, making up arguments to have with you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Dude,
start.
can other people pick up on this, perchance?
Sure.
It's probably pretty like he said. It's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Like, you disgusting mortal. You think you can even backtalk me? Your owner? Shall I reread the contract we signed to you?
I didn't know you could read.
Now, Nitsa, our friend Pitch here.
Queen. It's
Queen Nitsa. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, ma'am. My friend here is just bantering with you. Are you okay? sense a
I'm
little
whispering
bit
in Josh's ear. I'm not fucking around. I'll banish this bitch. I'll send her out.
I'll hit a bitch.
of.
My spells are rated E.
She crosses several dozen of her arms. Not, maybe not that many. She crosses a couple of her arms, and I'm fine, of course. I'm not used to bantering with such peasant lowlife mortals like this. Throwing me off kilter. I feel like I need a bath.
Hey, we're gonna get the job done. It'll be all right.
I'll chime in with that.
I turn around and I say, as soon as this necklace is in this bitch's hands, I'm fucking killing her. Let's go.
My exquisite queen, I'm sorry he gets really distraught when we sidestep
We're
some
away from
things.
we're away from the dogs for too long.
Oh my god. Did you see that video? The finger blasting video? The thing I put in the chat like an hour ago?
So,
I'll have to scroll back and look.
if you could, my queen, please lead us to your sister, and we will abide by every contract statement. We will get you your necklace back, and we will get you back to your throne where you rightly deserve to be.
Of course, of course. Let us continue bravely and steadfastly. Convincing, but she does get on her way through the ineffable swamp.
I look at Pitch, motherfucker, Jesus Christ. It's simple. Just fucking go with her. It's, oh my god. Look, I know you like killing things, but man, come the fuck on. Look, you can you can use one of her mini arms later to jerk yourself off, or replace one that you know gets torn off again. I don't give a shit. Let's just fucking be done with this so we can be over this shit. Oh, she's becoming a headache.
Let's just go.
Continuing on. Indeed, the ineffable trove is a whirlwind of emotions and feelings and memories. Memories come back unbidden to you, some painful, some happy, some not even yours, seemingly rising up from some unknown source. Emotions oh, circulate wildly through your bodies, so angry and unhappy one moment and joyous and ecstatic the next. It's an effort to tamp down these emotions and try to stay even keeled. You follow Queen Nitsa, her large snake body slithering through the mud in an unknown direction through these giant woods. Some trees are enormous, the size of a mountain, with its branches covering up the entire uh, shaky, kind of crystalline sky you can see above you in this almost nonsensical land. You follow Queen Nitsa for a while. Following her, you see her grab at her heart. Seems to be beating more quickly, one of her arms covering her heart as she starts breathing heavily and looking around worried as she gets closer to something.
This bitch scared.
My queen, are you okay?
Would she know if I cast Calm Emotions on her?
I think so, if she fails. She says, yes, yes, uh, this place is unexplainable. I don't like it at all. Avernus makes sense. You fight, you die, you reborn. You fight, you die. This is a horror. I don't like it here.
The sooner we get done with this, the sooner we can leave. Then you can get back to where you feel more comfortable.
I can only presume that you are feeling your sister a little stronger now.
Yes, we are linked together as one in some ways. She is close now.
Does that mean if she dies, you do?
I don't believe so. I don't feel her pain or share her triumphs.
But you share her emotions and memories.
No, nothing like that. I don't believe I'd be the same person if I did.
Well, not necessarily share, more as feel them.
Sometimes, the influence we have over each other is stronger than a normal person. We speak without speaking and know without knowing. So this causes a rift if our goals aren't aligned.
Siblings are like that.
Are you able to tell us more about her so we can possibly know what to expect?
She stops her slithering, turning to face you, though her great height is cowed a little bit. She's kind of into herself a bit cowed down. And she says, Zusha was always too ambitious for her own good. Even though we had a place of regality in Avernus, she thought the whole thing was a silly farce, that the blood war was meaningless and that we could have greater things. And it's not as though I disagreed necessarily, but I didn't see a way out. Were we going to fight Zariel? I didn't know what she had planned. And one day she took our family heirloom, the Heartstone, and left.
Hmm.
Now I am but 1/10 of myself.
1/10 of yourself and still all that magnificence.
See, pitch, there's some Riz.
Yeah.
Got to when your charisma is a fucking
Fucking 20.
yeah.
Well, you always were my favorite slave, but if it's all the same, I would like to be whole.
And there it is.
That's what Display goes. I would like to be in whole.
Yes, Duplay might be into that.
I almost did it. I almost did. You know what? Roll a 20. I'm a roll a 20. Odds I do it, evens I don't.
Jesus Christ.
No modifiers. It's a 2. Y'all lucked
Evens
out.
don't do it?
Yeah, y'all lucked out.
Alas. Queen is pretty cool. You guys are missing out.
I told you I brought that Cajun lube.
Look, I already got the Cajun lube. It's the form of pepper jelly.
Extra Tonys.
Jeez. We will soldier on.
From the swamp rises an enormous golden ziggurat, partially sunken into the muck, coiled by massive serpentine statues. Statues appear almost lifelike, their eyes gleaming with gemstones that seem to follow you, you intruders. The steps leading to the entrance are slick with venom, both real, physical, and symbolic. Great golden head of a snake making its entrance. The air around this ziggurat is unnaturally warm, thick with humidity, and faint with the scent of sulfur and decayed flowers. The walls shimmer in polished gold. They reflect images but distort them, elongating features and twisting expressions into sneers or frowns. Nissa stops before the stairs and looks back at you all. She says, maybe we rethink this.
Look, lady, we had a deal. Don't be chickening out now.
I'm not chickening out, as you colloquially say, but says firmly, but has no follow-up. But maybe we take a beat and think about this.
I'm going in there. Are you gonna hold it against me whenever I have to kill your sister?
No. I don't suppose I will.
Then let's go.
You did say get the amulet back, no matter what.
Are you worried that the death of your sister will leave a void in your life?
Because I'm worried about the death of me.
Then help us.
I hope it's enough.
Garrett, the metagaming wise, that you telling us that we're not prepared for that?
No. Queen, this is just not the most brave person. Or one of the most brave snake ever.
I'm sinking this ziggurat. It's gonna happen.
Queen Nitsa, and I know that you feel that you have to do this alone, but you're in good company.
Thank you, my slaves. Thank you. Let us continue on. I take strength from your eagerness to sacrifice your lives for me.
Before we enter or approach the door, is there
Yeah.
some type of way to goad her out of her castle? And will she be wearing the necklace when she does?
The ziggurat is huge. It's very large. It's like a great stone stuck in the muck made of gold. You wouldn't even know where to begin. The only entrance is snake-headed doors that open inward.
But does she keep the necklace on her at all times?
You have no idea. Neither does Queen Nitsa. It's been years since they saw each other.
Okay, alright, let's approach the doors then.
You enter the doors. As you enter the Great Ziggurat, the walls depict serpents coiling around kneeling humanoid figures, fangs poised to strike. The carvings are so lifelike that the expressions of fear and despair seem to almost shift subtly when viewed from different angles. Coiled chains hang around the ceiling like vines, swaying slightly, disturbed by your movements. The polished floor is a mirror of the ceiling, but the reflection ripples, showing that the coiled motifs of the ceiling look like snakes when looked at from above to below. When you look down at your own reflection looking up, it looks like your feet are swarmed with snakes. You hear soft whispering and hissing as you enter.
I hate
Get on the
snakes.
swivel, boys.
You guys enter the room.
At least it's not birds.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
caught
yeah. Really scared of birds.
that.
It's like they're always in the sky somewhere, just watching you.
Oh, this weird bird fear.
As you all enter, make reflex saves.
Jesus. You make me
Dexterity
roll
save?
dice. You know this is like the death of me.
Dexterity save.
You know I'm gonna roll a 5 and then it's just gonna all be over.
22.
Oh, that's we're good. That's like a dirty 20.
You're okay.
22 as
You're
well.
good too.
25.
Oh my god. Yeah. Perhaps you guys were expecting this, but as soon as you entered, darts rained down from the
Giant scythes.
top corners of the rooms in a X-shaped arc around you. And you quickly sidestepped, used to this. Nitsa, though not used to this, her otherworldly dexterity allows her to slither and coil away from the poison darts. The darts are small and made of bone, but the poison has a steam-like air going from it, the toxicity of the poison being rather extreme. But you pass through.
One of your family traps, Queen?
I
Y'all keep going. I'll be right back.
I expect there will be many traps. We are not the kind to allow our lairs to be undefended.
Good to know.
There is a staircase of gold going up to the second floor.
I'm on the wrong character to be investigating stuff for traps.
I'll investigate the stairs. I've only got a +2, so we'll see.
That's right. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Fuck.
Not a very wise man.
I'll kind of peer over his shoulder a little bit as he's doing it
Okay.
and look for myself.
Okay.
It's a good thing because that's a 9.
Well, I got 18.
Souffle, one of the stairs is indeed trapped. The gold hides a pressure plate on the third step.
Everyone, stand back. Just a little bit. And I will Eldritch Blast that step. Do a little force to it.
Putting pressure on it, you hear it click into place as your eldritch energy puts a pressure down to it, activating it. From the side of the walls, these metal, almost like a cleaver's blade, these big hunks of metal just kind of shoot out, making a collapsing trap in the middle of the stairway that would cut the unassuming visitor in half should they have gotten caught.
Close one there.
Well, fellas, there we go. Think we should be able to continue now.
You climb the steps to the second.
Yep.
You arrive. The walls are sheeted in gold leaf etched with coiling serpent motifs, their gemstone eyes glowing faintly. A great altar resides in the center, the altar itself a slab of black obsidian veined with gold, carved into the shape of a gaping serpent's maw. Etched upon the altar says, "Wealth is a serpent, its bite eternal." The great maw is full of gold coins, an endless trove of them, all within its gaping mouth. The floor is a mosaic of coins and jewels and skulls, shimmering under the sickly green light of braziers filled with poison green flames. Faded murals depict mortals drowning in rivers of gold, their bodies entwined with vipers, even as they drown. The altar seems to almost breathe. A deep hiss inhales and exhales. From some unknown source, each exhalation sounds like the word "more," hissed from its duplicitous mouth over and over and over. That's what you see.
So there's lots of gemstones.
There
Don't
is.
touch. This is the genie's cave all over again. Don't touch anything.
Are there diamonds?
This is the gold auth the pedestal in the bottom of that fucked up town where we split up and Pitch touched the fucking gold piles and we fought a fucking demon.
Hey, I don't want the gold. Gold belongs to my mom, but gems don't.
There are diamonds and rubies and emeralds and all manner of treasure.
Oh my. I'll resist for now.
For now.
To which my bracers give a little twitch.
Queen, is this statue asking for gold?
He rubs her high-boned, regal chin, and she said, I believe so. I think it wants some sacrifice of some sort. I'm not an expert by any means, but given the text and the locale, I think it's asking for something, surely.
What was the text again, Garrett? I'm sorry.
The text on the obelisk, the great black obsidian slab says, "Wealth is a serpent, its bite eternal."
We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna take
Have a
10
single
gold
piece.
pieces
Okay.
and chunk it into the mouth.
How many did you say?
10.
The gold lands among the pile. You don't see anything happen exactly, but nothing bad happens necessarily either.
It makes me wonder if it needs more. I'll throw another 10 more.
20, yeah, that's not nothing, but
Making me waste stuff. I'd toss in a platinum.
okay. Let me see. Give me. No, not yet. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
I'll throw in 20 gold.
Give me perception checks.
Yeah, I figured that would do it.
26.
24.
Big old fat 8, boy.
21.
Who had the 26?
It was me, Silas.
The rest of you notice that the wall behind it starts to shimmer ever so slightly with your paltry amount of gold. See just a sheen of difference in it, just a tiny one. Joshy, you notice something in the treasures. There's something that sticks out. There is a mirror. It's about chest size, and it's got gold frame. It's just unusual that it sticks out. Everything else is gemstones and gold and physical treasure, but this is some random artifact, it seems.
You hear off from the distance on the faint wind. That's a mimic. I'm not gonna touch that.
Eh,
What do you mean? I know.
God, I miss.
well, Silas is not going to say anything because material objects do not incorporate to him. So, yeah, he'll notice the mirror, but he's just kind of like, interesting. I'll walk to the back of the room where that wall is shimmering and try to see if I phase through if I touch it.
No, it's well, remind me, how much did you throw in?
I threw in, I think, 20 gold at this point.
Physical wall.
Okay.
Yeah, and I threw 20, and then John threw a platinum, which is just 10 gold.
I'm gonna rifle through my bag.
Okay.
All right. In the spoils of Tiamat, we have 2,000 gold in various treasures. Do you have a list of those treasures?
No, it's just shorthand for like ruby inlaid necklace and pearl earrings and etc. 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 Just so it's not like you found a pile of gold. You found a bunch
Okay.
of treasures that can be converted.
Just chunk those in there, though.
Yeah, I was gonna. How
Probably do
far?
about like 500 gold worth, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna turn to Nitz and ask, what does the necklace look like?
The one that you're seeking for your sister?
Yeah.
It's a great heartstone magical artifact. Looks maybe like a ruby necklace to the layman, but within it holds untold power.
All right. I'm going to take various items out of that treasure. Anything that has rubies in it, and I will toss in the 500 gold worth.
500 gold's pretty substantial. You add it to the pile, and the door shimmers more, and you can almost see it become uh, clearer. That section of the wall leading to the next floor. A grand offering, but not quite enough. Queen Nitsa says, I think it needs a substantial amount, or perhaps something else. It seems to have enough gold, maybe. Maybe it needs something not gold? She's thinking out loud. She doesn't really have a real thesis.
Blood?
I will walk over. This is gonna be stupid.
I walk over, take the little dagger I have in my hand, and just kind of slice it and hold and squeeze some blood in over the top of it.
Whoa! You're crazy!
You're crazy, man.
The mouth of the snake whips forth like a whip, I suppose. It doesn't matter. Like a biting snake, and latches onto you and begins sucking blood with a fervor that is shocking to you. Indeed, you turn white as it begins sucking your blood out.
What is the snake made of?
Shit.
It's a obsidian
Oh.
snake.
Oh. We just gonna let it do that?
Smash the
Joshing.
bitch.
You can try. Or you can.
I will probably, out of reaction, try to smash it. So I guess I'll do a strength check on punching the shit out of it.
Okay.
And I'll probably use
Flat.
a dragon punch as well. So just out of reaction because it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, sure.
So 28.
You don't have like magical gauntlets on or anything.
Now my attacks are magical.
Oh, magical.
Yeah, when you damage a target with an unarmed strike, you can change the damage type from acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. So it effectively gives me magic hands.
And your fists count as weapons.
That's why they're on the Geneva Convention.
Okay. see if I can find a picture real quick. What happens? Load.
Gotcha, motherfucker.
No, definitely not. Kinda. Let's use the old picture. Let me move you guys. Attacking the structure. You feel your fists do no damage to it whatsoever, but your magical inner energy is able to crack the obsidian. Attacking it, well, it did suck some blood out of you, so let me get an effect out of that.
How
It
much
was
blood?
trying to suck you real good. It would have accepted blood in exchange for gold, among other things.
It was also going to ask you for $5.
All right, give me 1 sec.
Wow.
Still looking at a tentacle frog.
Yeah, I haven't moved yet. 1 second.
Oh my god, that's so much better. I had to change the bud or the plug that was on my earbud. It's killing my ear.
The Altar of Avarice. Oh no.
I don't like the sound of that.
Could be vague, could be not good. Roll me a con save. Very difficult one.
It's gonna be a 22.
Uh,
Roll me 1d4.
is this a bad time to mention that we roll con saves at a disadvantage in this area?
Oh.
It's still the same thing. I rolled a 19 on that one.
Hate to be that guy, but I remember
No,
that
you're
was
fine.
things.
You're
It's a
fine.
DC 24. And roll me a d4.
And I believe
You?
healing is halved.
Please
Correct.
don't roll high.
2.
You lose 2 strength.
Oh,
What?
Strength to drain.
Oh my!
Is this permanent?
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh
Very sorry.
my god.
No.
Gosh.
But,
strength
I
is not-
mean,
as long as it wasn't dexterity.
punching it was maybe the right choice because it would have accepted your blood as payment, but it would have taken some more strength. But there are consequences nonetheless. Attempting to circumvent the altar and its needs, its riddles, you are met with 2 oozes falling from the ceiling down to your level. They are huge and circular, undulating. I use these pictures just as a representation, but they are actually gilded oozes. They're made of
So they're
gold.
gold. Oh, okay. They gonna burn me if I touch them?
Maybe. Roll initiative, please.
Oh lord. You ready for this too?
Oh shit. Dirty 20.
It's a fucking 5.
it's a 1. So 9.
I rolled a 3. It is a 5.
I think it's
That's
the first time I've gotten a 1 in a long time.
I'm cursed. And for the record, John, that was my left hand.
That's no bueno.
Okay, so the 2 fast boys and then the 2 really slow boys.
Why you gotta? Damn.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Why you gotta be like that, baby?
But you're the fast boy. Don't worry about slow boys; they're still reacting.
Me? I'm a 5. What'd you put me
Yeah,
as?
you're the slow boy.
The free
I was about to
acting's
say,
enacted.
yeah. Oh, you're talking about John.
Yeah. Back at the bottom where you belong. 2 oozes drop from the ceiling, and as a seasoned adventurer, you've probably dealt with these sort of oozes before they absorb nutrients. Usually dead adventurers, but sometimes they grab a live one and absorb them slowly in a horrific process. They're dangerous enough, but once you know their comings and goings, you're not too worried about them. They're kind of an earlier adventurer trap. But these are encased in gold. They are not see-through. They're shimmering, liquid, boiling gold as they fall from the ceiling in these huge tidal waves of boiling amber color. Silas, what do you do?
I yell, "Do an ice attack."
Silas looks back and is like, "We are thinking on the same wavelength, my friend." I will position myself to where I can see both of them, and I'm going to do a ice breath attack on both of them.
Hot damn.
Okay.
Let me find it. Breath of the Dragon. They have to make a DC Dex 15 save.
I bet you they are not dexterous.
Oh no, they are slimes, but they are gold, so who knows? I'm
Yeah.
gonna roll out the damage.
Gold is really heavy.
20 points of frost damage.
Oh, okay, okay. What's your DC for the save?
15.
It was to 15,
15.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Got it, got it. As you rake your ice around them, they don't seem particularly vulnerable to ice. Their bodies appear to be boiling within. It's able to help kind of fight off the ice a bit. May or may not have a immunity to such things.
Hmm.
Perhaps a resistance, you might say.
Guessing water won't do much better.
But they're still buffeted with your ice attack nonetheless.
Okay, we'll see. And if that doesn't do much, I'm gonna go to the one I'm closest to and punch him with a ice draconic strike. It's going to be a dirty 20.
That hits. Yes.
I got scared there for a second.
Had to find it on the stat sheet.
That'll be 13 points of. We're going to do fire damage this time. Does it change anything?
Give me a perception check.
17.
DC 15, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have a lot of weakness to your elemental attacks, no.
Okay.
Perhaps resisting the elements.
And that'll be it for me.
Does it look like they have some kind of like core or anything? Can we tell if that?
Normally you would, but these made of liquid gold are not see-through. Can't see any weaknesses, at least not yet, unless you did something special.
Okay.
But
Let's see. Hold on.
it is Soothlay's turn.
Let's see here. What fuckery do I want to do? I've got an idea. Josh, you're right up on its ass, aren't you?
Over to the side of the one on the right. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're right up on it because you've been punching the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that one is going to get an Eldritch Blast. Now, as a reminder, when I cast Eldritch Blast, I add +5 to the damage, and when it hits, it pushes them back 10 feet in a straight line.
Go opportunity.
Assuming you hit.
Assuming I hit. First one is a 15.
Does not hit.
Second one is a 19.
Does hit.
Third one is a 22.
Also hit.
Damage for
Garrett.
the second hit that's successful is 9. And the third hit is 7, so 16 damage total.
Yep. Got it. And he's pushed back 5 feet.
Also, Garrett, before all that happens, I didn't use my bonus action.
Okay.
Would you mind if I go back and punch
Sure.
him? Yeah, I'm gonna do flurry of blows. Use one of my key points, and that'll give me 2 more attacks. 2 more unarmed strikes. The first one's going to be a 28, and
Yep.
the second one is going to be a 27.
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be 11. 23 points of. We'll do frost damage again.
Damn. Though it seems rather resistant to your elemental attacks, you are still damaging it somewhat.
And then as he pushes out of my space, do I get an attack of opportunity?
I think so. I guess so. Sure.
Stacking them up.
It doesn't hit. It's a 13.
Okay. No, that does not.
As I'm taking pot shots in it, does anything look off?
Define off.
Anything that,
Like what Patrick
aside
was
from
asking
aside from
before.
like like any armor or remnants of creatures, things like that, anything that looks like it's not of a gold or desecrated body.
Roll me perception check.
24.
Hmm. The creature does not appear to absorb living things, as you may be used to with their type, but instead it is pure gold. Inside and out.
So, doesn't seem to be anything spectacular. No defining no defining weakness.
No, it doesn't seem to have the same exposed core as some lesser slime oozes would have. That being a singular gold being.
Alright, well, that'll end
Gosh,
my
maybe
turn.
you can try acid.
Ooh, that is a good point.
That'll end my turn.
That'll be my next turn.
Indeed. Let's see. The creature, you see it coalesce and move liquidy with its liquid gold form, and you see them both at once sort of explode in this waterfall of boiling gold, encasing everything in the room. Even Queen Nitsa dives behind you, trying to take cover as the boiling gold covers her. I need dexterity saves from everybody.
Well, son of a fucking
20,
catch. All right,
21.
let me find the dice I trust for this.
Dirty 20.
29.
Oh, sweet lord. Oh, it's a 19. It's way better than I had hoped.
DC 16. For you failures, I don't think anybody failed.
I think we all passed.
So 22 damage.
That's for a pass.
Yeah.
Okay. That'd be like 11's not bad.
Fuck.
Yep. That's for your
Oh
passers.
my god,
Hey.
22.
Did I take any damage from that thing biting me? I know I took the strength drain, but is there anything else?
No, it just sucked your blood way too
Also,
fast. Made it-
is the strength thing a curse for him? Because I could maybe clear the curse.
not a curse. It's like a organic, maybe over time it might come back once he heals, kind of thing, but not a
Yeah.
curse. Not magical.
Alright,
Okay.
well, Hellish rebuked that.
I think they're in pieces all over the room now.
Word. No, they just
Oh, they spit? They're
gave me a
spitters?
facial. Yeah.
Dex
Kill
save
the
of
little
18.
shits crawling back. We can't let Zach get back together.
Yes, exactly.
Dex save of 18, 15 damage.
Okay. Got it.
You guys in your
Hellish
lead.
rebuke.
Half on a save.
Got it. Are you attacking one or two? They
I
both spit.
can only do it once. I only have one reaction.
Yeah, but which one are you attacking?
I'll do it to the one that we've been damaging.
Okay.
Number 1.
Number 1 has been beaten soundly so far. But that's not all they can do.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, yeah, no.
Give me perception checks, everyone.
17.
11.
15.
16.
And see their damaged bodies healing itself.
Sweet Christ.
Bitches.
Gold coalescing back into itself. And they're kind of well, it's actually easy. You haven't heard that one at all. Except for a little. The great cauldron in the snake's mouth of gold. They slip their gross entrails in and rake a little into themselves and heal. Now
It's good to know.
they go forth and attack. They're mindless, not strictly mindless, but so Patches and Joshy, give me strength checks.
Oh boy.
Trying to get you.
28.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Wrong people to do
23.
strength checks to.
Patrick said, I'm strong.
So basically, I'm very strong.
So basically, I'm very strong.
It was 23 for me.
Yeah, you. Unlucky for them, they got the beefiest boys in front of them. They start slapping you with their sticky hands that used to get out of the quarter machines. You know, they give you sticky hands to throw. They would get real gross. You guys remember those?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
They, left, right, center, they grab you. They're trying to absorb you in, but you are able to push back against them strong and steadfast. Finally, they're going to attack you both. Patches and Joshy, Ash, Silas, what is your
Yes.
AC again?
19.
19 as well.
They only have a +1. Silas, you take. Are you immune to acid or anything?
I have advantage
I think
against
he's
poison.
resistant.
I'm just resistant against poison.
Oh,
Take
really?
17 damage and then 8 acid damage, if
Oh,
that matters at
fuck.
all. 17 plus 8.
I mean, out of triple digits.
What else can they do? What else can they do?
Oh my god. They can fuck off, Garrett.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they can do that.
No, you did. No, you remembered everything perfectly. It's beautiful.
But Ash, your turn.
All right. And I guess all I can do is try to attack these guys with the sword. Yeah, I think so. I don't think produce flame is going to do much.
It's the only thing that has been tried is flame.
I thought about fire, but they're fucking made of.
I hit them with flame punches.
Oh,
I did ice and then fire, and then yeah, they're kind of resistant to elemental damage.
All right. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what you're gathering.
Yep. I guess I'm just going to do regular attacks.
Hit him with it.
All right. First attack is 33.
Yeah.
Second attack is 21.
That's a crit.
And then the third attack is a 15.
Did it crit?
33, I think, is a crit with it. Yeah, is it with it outlined in in green?
Crit
then
on
that means
19?
crit.
Is that a warrior thing?
Oh,
I think
I'm
he
supposed.
does crit on 19.
Yeah, I think I do.
Crits on the 19 and 20 now, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 hit.
He did roll a neg one, a natural one. As
Oh,
well.
yeah. So,
So he had a 20.
whichever one you want to do first.
I guess I'll do the crit first.
Okay. Do you want to double your damage or roll on the table?
I'm going to roll on the table.
Garrett,
He's
you
always
know
gonna
that if that's an option, he's always going to take that.
Always. 53.
Patrick said he's not
53.
addicted to gambling unless it's the crit table.
That is directly in the middle, and I think it's just a basic double damage times 2. Yep.
Okay.
Regular crit.
All right. So damage for that would be 3 damage. No, that's not
Wait,
right.
what?
2d. That's why is it not rolling my thing? It's 2d6 plus 9.
Yeah, it's
So-
like impossible for it to be 3.
12 damage, so 24 damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack is 19 damage.
Copy.
You're now one.
And then in that one,
You bid you 100.
You just do plain old miss for right now.
46.
46. You have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Okay.
Losing your footing in all this boiling gold.
All right. Remind me.
Yeah. You slash at it. It seems difficult to cut this liquid metal gold creature. You do your best.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have to do the Flames of Vengeance thing where the sword erupts?
Oh, and you crit. Yeah, 2 more d6.
Oh my god.
It's 4d8 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, just slap it on top.
Yep.
1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4.
My goodness.
Another 19 damage.
Oh, sweet.
Jesus Christ. Got it. Got it.
54
Does the
damage.
fire seem to be doing something, Garrett?
Give me a perception for
So, Jesus. I perceive that Dick. Okay, it's
That
it's
one on that
12
one.
plus whatever my perception is. 5. 17.
17. Yeah, no. The fire seems to be quite resistant.
Sweet Christ.
And speaking of, it's your turn, Pidgey.
How is it? I got nothing for these guys. I got fucking
It
nothing.
vanished.
I got. You have no idea how many times I wanted to just be like, yeah, banish.
They're from this plane. They'll be back.
you could
They
heal
will.
us.
Healing's halved out here. Just don't know if the cost ratio is worth it. Did anyone even get hurt that bad?
Yeah, we all
Not
took
really.
we all took damage. We all took 22
Yeah, we
damage
took
for
20
passing.
damage. Yeah, but that was like, you still got a whole health bar, right?
We're not in phase 2 to have a whole health bar.
Jesus.
He's one hit. He's one hit. He's one hit.
He's on me. Coming on me.
He's coming on me. He's coming on me.
3 on me. 3 on me.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming on me. Fucking hell. What's the one that's taking the most ass whippings?
Number 1.
He's looking pretty bad.
Yeah, relatively.
He's looking
Your
pretty
brother is
golden,
the only
pony
one
boy.
that's really beaten up too.
I can either attack him or I can hit the cauldron that they're healing from.
What would pitch do?
I guess I'm just gonna go hit the cauldron.
WWPD.
There's a snake. There's like this obsidian tablet. It's huge. And it's got gold veins all running through it, almost seemingly to be alive. And in the bottom, there's this open snake's mouth that is seemingly a statue, but it did bite Silas. Regardless, its open maw has this huge trove of coins within it. What do you do about that?
And that's what they feed off of? The
So
coins?
far, yeah. Gold coin.
So we basically just fueled them by giving them a bunch of coins.
A little bit, yeah.
Ah, Jesus. You know, the pitch in me wants to just start taking the coins and putting them in my bag. Really wish I had a better answer for you than I don't fucking know, because I've had a lot of time to think.
Use that
But
big brain. I know you got it in you. World is your oyster.
out of game, because I don't know what it does, I'm gonna ask a meta question that may help me, but I'm just really asking a question. Would True Sight even remotely help me right now?
What would True Sight do?
I don't know what all it does, is why I'm asking.
Not really.
You hang
Yeah,
on.
okay.
True Sight. A monster with True Sight can, out of specific range, see in normal and magical darkness. See invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visible or visual illusions, and succeed on saving throws against them, and perceive the original form of a shape changer or a creature that is transformed by magic. Furthermore, the monster can see into the ethereal plane with the same range. If you click the passive insight, it gives you all that jazz.
Fuck it. I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh boy.
I cast Hold Monster on both targets. DC 18 Wisdom.
They
And monster.
are
Yeah,
mildly wise, but only just so.
Gonna like fucking lose my mind if they get out of this. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Daddy likes.
The
They're
monster's
paralyzed.
wild.
Everything hits. Everything crits. Smack them.
Oh,
In response, bit of a legendary action.
Get stuff. Stuff.
The obsidian snake reaches forth and bites you.
Christ.
Give me a flat d20 luck roll. Just because of things I will explain in a moment. Give me a d20.
You know this is going to be like a 3. It is a 14.
Not quite enough. Queen Nitsa grabs you and tries to move you out of the way, but it's not quite enough. The snake is going to bite you.
You know, I do actually have the luck
feat.
feat. Can I
Yeah.
use one of my luck points to reroll it?
Sure. That's
We'll
pretty handy.
fucking go again. Watch it be a 1 now.
Tough TC, but I'm with it.
It is a 16,
Getting better. Not quite
but
enough.
not enough.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, that's all I got.
Just an anime moment. You and Queen Nitsa have a bit of a connection. She tried to save you. Bit of a hate-love connection, mostly hate. But it grabs you and tries to pull you away, but the snake is too fast in its bite. It bites down on you, using its action to do so, doing 15 damage.
Taking strength away from me.
It sinks its teeth into you and begins sucking your blood. First, the damage will make you make a concentration check.
And I will have disadvantage.
Are you a warcaster?
I am a warcaster.
Doesn't that give you something?
For concentration, I guess it's actually advantage, so it's just like a straight roll. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh fuck. Uh, what is it? What's the modifier for this?
I think you gotta roll above a
Con-
10.
yeah.
Wait, what is it?
You gotta roll above a 10.
Oh, it's 16 then.
Okay. You're fine, but there is a snake attached to you. It's huge. It's biting into your like upper arm and shoulder with these giant fangs that pierced into your body. Queen Nitsa is pulling you with her arms as the snake is like fish hooked into you, but the creatures are paralyzed. Their undulating golden bodies stuck in time. Silas.
Oh, give me a second. Oh, gotta be glad I love you, bitch. I'm gonna run and smack the shit out of that head that let loose of me.
Good try.
It is obsidian.
Which is glass.
Yeah. It should be easily breakable, is what I'm getting at.
Well, with fire, yeah.
So a draconic punch. It's gonna be 22.
Good.
Damage. Do 10 points off of that.
Got it.
Is it letting go?
Let me.
I think it's also a concentration for grapple. I don't really know. The fucking statue probably doesn't play by the same rules.
It is obsidian.
Oh my.
Give me a d20, sort of a luck roll. And I got evens and odds in my head.
18.
Evens. Yeah, you, with a shocking force, haymaker the obsidian statue's head, and it probably hurts your hand to do so, but the thing shatters into these razor sharp edges and spikes. It's like a thousand times worse than breaking something glass on the floor. All these caltrops that'll just eat through anything that it touches. But regardless, it is now off of Pitch's arm and it is shattered into pieces. The gold kind of spiraling all around the floor from its
And then
maw.
with my remaining movement, go and use my second attack on the one that I was beating the shit out of.
I'll smirk and say, still better than having it ripped off.
Legendary holded monster.
Alright, so that'll be an automatic crit. Let's see, what does that ring do? Let's see. Ring of Prismatic Strength adds 2d6 of any element on a crit. So there's that one. Twice. So we will do an acid punch this time with my Draconic Strike. It's going to be. Go ahead and roll the damage, then I'll roll on the D100 tree. So that's going to be 11 points of acid damage, and then 2d6, 8 extra points of acid as well.
Got it. Got it. A lot of
And I rolled
damage.
82 for the crit tree.
82 might be interesting. That's beyond the ×3. Let me get my tabs right. It doesn't really apply. It would make him stunned. What's the next
You want me to
one down?
reroll?
Well, yeah.
All right. Oh God!
Oh shit.
Wow.
Deal the maximum possible damage. The creature is stunned and rolls a major injury. Okay, interesting. So what's
Oh,
the
God.
max you can roll? I'll look up his
So
major injury.
with Draconic Strike, it's going to be 15, and then with the ring, that's going to be 12.
And crit.
So 27 times 2. Is that 50? 54?
54. What a punch.
Just rear back, and the acid magic starts coalescing around my fist.
You almost sense a little fear out of these strange creatures. And your fist sounds like Mike Tyson hitting a poor unaware boxer 20 years ago.
Sounds like what it should have been whenever he hit Jake Paul.
It should have been.
Yeah.
I would have taken it easy on him for $20 million too. Yes. It ripples like a great tidal wave gone through it as you attack it. It's stuck in time, unable to even defend itself as you pound into it with your unbelievable strength.
I could be incredibly evil and use my bonus action to flurry of blows again.
That's true. I mean,
And then that's another 2. That's another 2 crits.
Good God.
I've got something in mind, but it wouldn't even be fucking fair.
Stop, he's dead.
Like, it really wouldn't. Because that
He's done
means...
30. Let me... I'm going to give him a 3 and a 5. Yeah. I was going to give him a chance to get out of it, but they're held. and you broke the anti-caster concentration mechanism, so they are completely defenseless, as you guys just beat on them to your heart's content.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask this, Garrett. What's my limit?
Your limit is 207.
Well, I asked this because if every hit's a crit, then that just means that
Yes.
every Eldritch Blast
Oh
just
yeah.
doubles.
Yeah. Good God.
So
So that means-
there's my
So it means-
2 rolls.
Yeah, you thought Magic Missile was bad enough. Silas and Souffle go first, so Silas on one and Souffle on the other, like a machine gun of Eldritch Blast coming out of his fingers. His dark energy is darkening the golden room. Silas is beating this thing senseless. It's a big speed bag at this point. This molten gold flying off into the air around you. They're dead. They didn't get out of Hold Monster. I gave them a chance to, and they still didn't. So they're dead.
Yeah, that figurine really kind of. That's what I thought about. I was like,
That's a crazy combo, and I'm probably gonna have to really think about that one before we get too much further for our campaign.
It surprised me too because I'm sitting there thinking like, oh god, I have 2 attacks, and then I can flurry of blows, which honestly means I've got 4 attacks per turn.
And if y'all remember, long ago, I have that figurine that every time
Mhm.
I crit on Eldritch Blast, I cast another one.
Another additional one.
Good god.
So if they're all crits, one cast shoots 3, then those 3 double, and then those 3 double.
It's like a game of Magic. It's just like infinite board state turn 2.
Fireball, turn 1. Yeah, every monster you guys encounter from now on is going to be like a wizened, like sage reading books and shit. The bugbear's got like thick glasses and is zen with the universe.
So just
Plus
those
7
3
wisdom.
hits would have been 42 damage.
Got all day to beat on them, pretty much.
Jesus fuck, that's broken.
The oozes explode into molten gold, quickly cooling as it hits the dark motifs of the room you're in. The great vessel accepting gold has been exploded by a powerful fist. Wealth is a serpent, its bite eternal, does not seem to ring true, as you have defeated the great maw, subverting its expectation to be paid either in gold or blood, instead choosing to fight and winning handedly. The door opens behind you with a shimmering veil of magic.
All right,
You
Garrett.
are surrounded by gold and jewels.
I won't touch the gold, but how many gemstones you gonna let me get?
Oh, as many as you want.
I want to know
I'm gonna
how
get-
many diamonds I will get that are worth 500 gold.
Queen Nitsa grabs your hand as you go to grab a diamond. Says, Pitch, I really don't think this is a good idea. This room is meant to take, not to give. She seems to be pleading with you.
Upon hearing that, do I see that mirror anywhere on the floor?
Yeah, it's still around. It's just kind of in the treasure piles. Something odd you noticed.
It's part of
but,
the treasure, Josh.
It is. But I want to walk over and inspect it and see if, like, get a better view of it. Or is it buried like it was in the...
How do you inspect it, perhaps?
I mean, I'm not going to touch anything.
Not touch it?
Yeah.
Touch with his
Looking,
eyes, not
it's
his hands.
half buried in a pile of gold. And as you look at the mirror, you see half of your face looking back at you, but your face seems to scowl and grimace at you.
Nope.
And you're not sure
Nope.
you're making that face, but your face is making it in the mirror.
Cursed object. Nope. Instantly turn around and walk away.
Yeah, You
I
might
would
be
agree with the
right,
queens
but
here,
you know,
boys. This is cursed gold. Get the hell out of here.
you gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet.
Oh, I broke enough eggs. I lost 2 strength from breaking eggs.
Yeah, did I lose strength, Garrett?
No, it damaged you first. It was gonna suck you
Okay.
off after, but you were saved.
Beautiful. 10 out of 10.
It was not in combat mode yet. It would have accepted blood to open the door, but it would have taken a great cost, either from your pockets or your veins.
Alright, I'll leave the stupid gemstones. Fuck.
Queen
Tee us
Nitsa,
off for the next time.
Queen Nitsa nods at you. She assumes you made the right decision. Whether you did or not is unknown, but she feels uneasy about taking things from this cursed floor.
Fine.
All
As we
right.
start to walk out, I'll turn to Queen Nitsa and say, you're in good hands."
She says, maybe you all have some wisdom after all, despite your simian faces. Almost affectionately.
I ask her, does she fuck
My,
with
fa- my,
aliens?
my face is pretty ballin', isn't it?
Does she fuck
As
with
you go
aliens?
up, with a look at the time, I don't want to keep you guys forever, but quickly, just to set the scene, you guys go up. The hallway beyond the entrance to the second floor into the third opens into a circular chamber, its walls covered in 8 mirrored gold panels that create endless reflections of all of you. At the center lies a great statue of a coiled snake, its eyes glowing green faintly. Chamber's floor is tiled with gold hexagonal plates which pulse with dark energy. As you step in, your reflections begin to whisper toward you. Voices of mockery and doubt and betrayal. The whispers begin to grow louder and louder until next time on D&D.
The entire time I walk down this hallway, I got my middle finger up towards my reflection.
All right.